Well, today we're gonna be working on getting that old gas out of that gas tank. And yes, I shouldn't use an electric pump to pump gas out, but that gas, it doesn't even smell like gas. So I don't think nothing's gonna happen. So I'm gonna hook this up, drain that gas, and dispose of it properly. And hopefully the fuel lines are good. If not, I mean, I want to change them anyway, but for now I'm just gonna drain the gas. Well, my pump decided to not work today, and I think it actually burned up. So I'm gonna do it the old way, and I'm gonna stick this in there, create some suction on this side, and drain the gas that way. But if it doesn't work, then I'll have to figure out another way, but that's what I have to do with that. Well, after draining a little bit of the gas, I realized that it's just gonna be better if I pull the tank and clean it, because this is what came out of it. And yeah, that's gonna be kind of hard to get rid of if I don't pull the tank out. So the tank, it's got like a quarter of gas left in it, and all of the gas literally looks like this. I mean, this gas is probably from 2012. So yeah, it's not looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and probably pull the engine, pull the gas tank, and just do it the right way and start fresh. You know, that way I can get to clean the inside of the engine, and if it needs to be rebuilt, I'll rebuild it. Well, and after getting pretty much everything out except the engine is ready to come out. Yes, I didn't have to take the water box or none of this out, just the exhaust, but I wanted to take it out to clean that up. And just because, I mean, if I'm taking everything out, might as well just take that out too and clean it up. But yeah, this is ready to come out. I just gotta slide it forward a little bit, and then it'll be ready to be pulled out. As you guys can see, I have a lot to clean up, and also I have a lot of work left to do. I gotta pull that tank out, but all this is clear. All the parts are out. I'm gonna go ahead and get some bags so I can label all the bolts. I shouldn't need to. I mean, I've worked with these engines before, but I might do it just to keep track of everything. I have a better starter I can use here, and I want to get a block off plate for that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this, get this engine taken apart, and see what it looks like inside. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, getting that gas tank out of there was not easy. It's out. It doesn't look that big, but it's kind of uncomfortable to get it out of there, because you have to undo all the fuel lines, obviously, undo the fuel fill-up hose, and you also have to take this bracket that holds the steering cable and the temperature sensor, which I'm gonna be deleting that. We don't need that anymore. But yeah, gas tank's out. I'm not even gonna worry about removing the foam. Foam should be fine. I'm just gonna clean around it and clean all of this. But yeah, everything is out of it, out of the jet ski. It's literally an empty hole. Pump wise, I'm not gonna worry about the pump. I looked at it, it looks brand new, has no corrosion whatsoever, so that's gonna stay there. The seal also looks really good. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about it, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that motor now. Well, I'm glad I got the fuel pickup out of there, so I can either replace it or clean it. This thing is nasty, and that gas is just terrible. So I'm gonna set this aside, and I'm gonna dump that gas into that bucket and clean out the tank. Well, as you guys can see, it is not bad. Dirty, obviously, but not too bad. The crank looks in really good condition, just a lot of grime, oil, and stuff in there. I was gonna take it all apart, but after seeing that, I don't really think I need to. So what I'm gonna do is clean all that up. Maybe clean the cylinders a little bit more. I'm not sure yet. It doesn't look that bad at all. So once I clean the crank and I put some fresh oil in there, lube it up, I will put a head back on and do a compression test. And after I do that compression test, that will tell me if I need to rebuild it or not, because as far as I can tell, I can get a few rides out of this. What do you guys think? You guys let me know in the comments. But obviously the right way of doing it would be taking it all apart, redoing the whole engine. I don't have the time for it. I want to ride it and if this motor goes bad or blows up, I have a spare motor I can throw back in there and call it a day. So I'm surprised, or I'm honestly, I would want to see how long this motor lasts after just doing the bare minimum, obviously. But yeah, stay tuned if you want to see the part 2, where I'm gonna go ahead and put all this back together, obviously clean it up, put it all back together, do a compression test, get rid of the well, I already got rid of the oil pump, but I'm gonna put a block off plate, and same thing with the crankcase, and do a compression test and see what happens after that. And obviously clean this up, get the gas tank ready to go back in, maybe get new fuel pickup lines. We'll see. But yeah, stay tuned if you want to see more of this 95 750 SS journey, I guess. So, and after a quick wash inside and out again one more time, it's looking a lot better, a lot cleaner. But it started to rain, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. We just gotta wait for that tank to dry, clean up the fuel pickups, and put it all back together and slide it inside the jet ski before we can work on the motor. Want to get the hole ready for that motor. Once it's ready, then I'll jump on the motor, rebuild it, do whatever we need to do to it. But stay tuned for the next episode.